Asia going to Africa, we're just going to get to that because you have four. So
now we need to look at how much it takes or how much you need to just start up the business. Where can you get the money from? Do you have it? If you don't have it, where can we get the money from? So
welcome to Official African Festival. Re-stories, re-voices, and re-Africa.
People have been here for beautiful times, and we provide food for catering and also for here, for inside here. In Bradford, we've managed to now provide food for Bradford University, Bradford College, Leeds University, and then the Bradford Council itself. The mayor of Bradford have come here to eat, and that is one of our pride. If you look at some certificate that we have, came from the council for the excellent work that we are doing in the city. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I want to ask you one very important question. In Africa, most of our men of God,
yes,
they believe if you have a church or if you are a pastor in a church, you can't combine it any business like that's not easy to manage. How are you able to manage yours? And what kind of advice can you give our African pastors over there in Africa?
Yes.
If you can do it, they also can do it.
Yes.
Is it a sin that if you being a pastor, you don't have to combine any job to it? Is that any sin attached to it? Please, can you just letting our people?
Thank you for it's a very difficult question to answer and straightforward. But what I would say is exactly we are doing it. Other ministers can also do it. Now, if you go into the Bible, all the apostles had something. Peter was a fisherman. Paul was a tent maker. And you realize that even after they had come into ministry, they continued in what they were doing. So it is possible, especially when the church cannot, maybe a growing church that cannot support you as a pastor. My advice to you is, yes, do something on the side until maybe the church grows. And as the church has grown and the church can support the pastor, why not? Then the church should also support the pastor. But it shouldn't be the case where we are putting unnecessary pressure on a ministry that is growing, on a ministry that is young maybe, or in a ministry that cannot do that. It's a call. And so you can do the two. And it's not something I'm saying, it's something that I'm doing. And if other pastors need any help in that area, we are here to help.
Okay, Stan, thank you so much. And also, how were you able to manage your own?
Yes.
The ministry and your business.
Yes.
And I can see when I got in there, I met your wife.
Yes.
Everything looks happy. Everything looks good.
Yes.
What's the secret towards this?
Again, the secret is really one is the grace of God. I will not joke with it. A man called me one day and said, Kofi, I've been watching you. What you are doing can break your home, but rather it has stabilized your home. The grace of God. You need to be led by the Spirit of God, and it is not a joke. You have to be led by the Spirit of God in this line that I'm doing. And number two, you have to be really an organized person. We can't hide away from that. You have to be really, really, really organized. And so if I show you my books and my itinerary, I am properly well organized. I know the times that I have for church and the times for meeting. In the next few minutes, I'm about to leave here. I'm going to be with the kids for about 2 hours. Make sure they are ready, then you come. Wow. You have to be also, number three, you have to be very disciplined. So it's not just the grace of God, but you have to combine the grace with hard work, with discipline, and with organization. So these are the four things that I will say to, and it is possible and it is doable.
Okay, my last question is this: for new beginner, fresher, just coming to England,
yes,
and want to start off something like this, what are the process? What are the things they need? Let's say acquisition, let's say tax, let's say certificate, license. What are the things they need to start up something like that? If you can do it,
yes.
Anybody can do it.
Yes.
It's possible.
Yes.
So what kind of advice can you give our people?
Yes.
Either Africans, either non-Africans.
Yes.
What kind of advice can you give our people?
Ayo, to be honest, that is a whole topic to really digress, or you can't say it in a minute. Yeah. But in a minute, what I would say to our people coming in, one thing I would say is that you need mentorship. Yeah. Yes, and I think that's one of the things that we don't do well. Many Africans run away from mentorship. You need mentorship. For instance, with what I've done, it has given me the knowledge and the technical know-how, but it's not just one that you can say in a minute, because it has to be done in stages. This is in the doing of over 6 years.
Yeah,
and
in a summary,
in a summary, one, you need a mentor.
Yeah.
I will suggest to that person to seek mentorship. And what the mentor now will do, like myself will do, is now take you on a 6 months journey, where now we begin to look at key things, because it's not just even open a business. Some things like this, you need to have a vision. You ask a question, why this? It's not what are you selling. The first question is, why do you want to do what you want to do? If your why is not strong, you have a problem. Because the moment we force you to start a business, when challenges come, if your why is not strong, you will leave. And there are many challenges. So you need somebody that can come alongside you, help you to understand why you want to go into it. You need to understand the demography of an area. You need to do market research. So you see what I'm talking about. You need to market research alone can take about 3 months. You need to do market research. We now need to find out the area where you are going, which area of taxation that is necessary. Because I'm in food, but maybe you are going into another aspect, it might be different. We may have to, depending on where you are, now lead you to the council of the city where you are to try and get permission from the council. And it's not just selling food. You go deep with it, you find out that the council will need to come to your property and search the property. Now we need to look at how much it takes, or how much you need to just start up the business. Where can you get the money from? Do you have it? If you don't have it, where can we get the money from? So you see where I'm coming from. It's a lot of things coming together. But to start with, you need somebody that has done it, somebody that is doing it. That person can become a mentor, and it's working. And that thing now begins to follow through one step. But these are some of the things that you
sorry to bother you.
Yes.
I know in this business,
Yes.
you've been in this business for quite some time.
Yes, sir.
What are the
Somebody that is doing it, that person can become a mentor,
It's working.
and it's working. And that thing now begins to follow through one step. But these are some of the things that you
sorry to bother you.
Yes.
I know in this business,
Yes.
you've been in this business for quite some time.
Yes, sir.
What are the challenges that you've faced so far in these 6 years plus that you've been in this business?
Ayo, the challenges are many. We started around COVID, so that was a big challenge. And I think after COVID, business have not been the same. After COVID, people are not spending as much as they used to spend during pre-COVID times, because times have become hard. So you realize that people are saving their money. Number two, a lot of Africans don't eat outside.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah,
the African would love to go and get the yam, go and get the soup, go and get the thing and cook it and put it in fridge and be warming it.
Yeah.
So maybe he will buy food once a month, and you need somebody who will buy food every day. So the challenge is that. So one of the things that we have tried to do is we have made the food appealing beyond just Africans. Because we realize that if we are, you see that people are watching us, if they are coming in, if you see that, and those who are coming are not Africans,
Yes.
you realize that, Jess, you are welcome. You realize that we have to make the food appealing to beyond Africa. If not, you will not. So these are some of the challenges that I've seen. People are not spending. Africans are, Africans, for instance, don't eat outside, and to be honest, we don't also support each other. You realize it. We don't also support. So because every business that stands because of its own people. We are surrounded by Pakistanis, and the Pakistani business is standing not because you and I buy food from there, but because their own people buy food from there. So, but for us, these are the challenges. But to me, I always say that whenever I see a challenge, I also see an opportunity. And so what we have done, as you saw people coming in, is we have made it appealing to them. So they will come in. So we do some things like samosa, which is not African. But as they are buying samosa, they also see jollof.
Yeah.
And then they go for jollof. And once they have tasted the jollof, they realize that the jollof, our food is better, excuse to say, than many of the food that they eat.
Yeah,
and people also love difference. And so before you realize, then they are spread it, and then another person is coming. And when they buy into it, they eat 2-3 times outside. Whereas we eat 1-2 times a month outside. So with them, together with your own people, then you begin to sustain.
What you said earlier will bring me to this last question.
Okay.
We notice, which you also said it, Africans, we don't support each other.
Yes.
But look at the Asians.
Yes.
They are always around each
Everywhere.
other. That's why you see they are taking over everywhere in India.
Yes.
What can you say? Like, what kind of advice can you give the Africans in diaspora?
Yes.
I've seen this a lot. You see, even at your workplace, you see your fellow Africans by biting.
Yes.
Your fellow Africans be the one reporting each other, be the one fighting each other. Marriages is all we Africans calling police on the husband, calling police on the wife calling police on the husband.
Yes.
So many unbelievable, ungodly acts from Africans.
Yes.
What kind of advice can you give us?
It's simple. We have to change. It's a change issue. We have to change and understand that if I am rising, you are rising.
Yeah.
And if you are rising, I'm rising. Because we are now living in a time where you see the Asians and excuse me say other nationalities and other people, they are rising in society and they are rising in the land, whereas we are still at the bottom there, really not rising. Really. So with what we are seeing, and I think time has developed to the point that now we are seeing things and we think that we are worth better, but we are not really picking better. Of all the community here, we are the only African business here. And that is not good enough. We need more to rise. But people are afraid to go because of this thing. So we ourselves need to change. The change begins with us. It is not going to come to us from other people. It will come when we realize that we need to change and we need to support each other and also change the mindset to think that if my sister here is growing, I am growing.
Yeah.
If Ayo, what you are doing is flourishing, it is also a prize to me as an African. Yes, and it is by doing that then we all begin to grow
rise together. We grow.
And this is
We
my
all
advice.
rise by lifting
Yes,
each other up.
yes. This is my advice to every African, even without going into the Bible. This is what we need to begin to do. And if we begin to do this, it's good for not just us, but I always think of our children and our children's children.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time. Like I said, we are Young Spice here in Africa, in Bradford.
Yes.
And we just spoke with one of our brother who is the visionary and of this place. And I'm happy to meet him. We are so glad because what you're doing here, you are showcasing Africa to the world.
Yes.
Not just you are like a mirror that people are watching.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you.
Yes.
Once again, welcome to Young Spice here in Bradford.
Yes.
And for more information, if you need to check what he does, you can always log in to our YouTube channel at Official African First TV. Subscribe, just share it, and I will give you the best information. It's not AI. We go out with different African people, not just sitting on a laptop doing AI doing it for us. No, this is a live interview.
Yes.
So thank you for watching. Once again, my name is Aurelio Butayo. I'm from Official African First TV.
Shout it out loud from river to river. See our colors bright. Let's work for tomorrow, for our futures alive.